Gewissermaßen eine Eskalation gab es aber heute ja bereits bezüglich der Ukraine. Massive Angriffe auf die Infrastruktur. So viele Raketen flogen, zumindest nach Angaben der ukrainischen Luftwaffe, wie noch nie. Warum gerade heute diese Eskalation?
Ja gut, da muss ich natürlich auch als ein Beobachter von außen Vermutungen äußern. Ich denke mal, dass die Rede von Wolodymyr Selenskyj, der ja per Video zugeschaltet war, zum G20-Gipfel im indonesischen Bali den Russen alles andere als gefallen hat. Da hat ja der ukrainische Präsident gesagt, dass es da gewisse Voraussetzungen gibt, bevor man in Verhandlungen eintreten will. Und da hieß es, dass die Russen also komplett das ukrainische Territorium verlassen müssten mit ihren Militärs, dass Kompensationszahlungen geleistet werden müssen und dass auch die territoriale Integrität der Ukraine akzeptiert werden müsse. Und dann gab es wohl noch eine Reihe anderer Forderungen, aber das waren so mal die Basisforderungen. Und da hat dann der russische Außenminister gesagt, das kann alles nicht sein, das ist unrealistisch. Und ich denke, dass dieser massive Schlag gegen die ukrainische kritische Infrastruktur eben genau mit dieser Rede von Selenskyj zusammenhängt.
Moving on now, and there have been Russian airstrikes in Ukraine's capital, Kiev. 2 residential buildings have been hit. Jonah Hull's live for us in the capital. Jonah, what more are you hearing on the ground?
Well, there appear to have been a series of airstrikes, not just here in the capital, Kiev, but at various points and targets across the centre, the west and the north and northeast of this country. I'll talk about what we know here in Kiev first. In about the last hour or so, air raid sirens went up, indicating the possibility of airstrikes across a very wide area. We never get more specific than that. That was followed shortly after by news on the Ukrainian Armed Forces Telegram channel that air defence operations were active. And shortly after that, the sound we could hear from here of a couple of crumps in the distance. Now, we have confirmation from the Kiev mayor, Vitaly Klitschko, that in about the last 45 minutes or so, there were 2 impacts in a place called the Pechersky district of central Kiev. It's about 2 or 3 kilometres due south of where I'm standing here. Now, we happened to be in the Pechersky district about 2 hours ago, an hour or so before those missiles came in. I can tell you it's a very upmarket district, pretty glitzy, lots of very smart shops and smart cars, also a lot of government and administrative buildings. It also happens to be where the presidential office is, although I hasten to add there is no indication whatsoever that these missiles have landed in or on any government target. Mr. Klitschko saying that 2 residential buildings have been hit, and pictures we see on social media appear to show 3, 4 or 5-storey buildings ablaze. Emergency crews are at work there. We don't yet have any word on casualties, and of course no word other than that as to what the actual targets of these strikes might be. And in the last few minutes, Mayor Klitschko appears to have indicated that there was perhaps a 3rd building also struck in Pechersky district. Now, on top of that, there are reports on social media of missiles hitting their targets in other areas. These I cannot confirm as per government confirmation in Lwiw, Odessa as well, down on the south on the Black Sea, and air defence is said to have been in operation in Chernihiv in the north, Poltava region in the northeast, Schytomyr, Cherkasy and Khmelnytsky as well. And I can hear just in the distance now another crump of some sort coming in. So clearly a wave, perhaps multiple waves of missile attacks coming into Kiev, fired by Russia, perhaps in retribution, who knows, for the loss of Kherson city in the last few days.
Okay, certainly a dynamic situation. We appreciate the update. Stay safe. Jonah Hull live for us in Kiev.
For more on that, let's go straight to Petro Poroshenko. He was the Ukrainian president from 2014 until 2019. Joins me now from Kiev. Mr. Poroshenko, we want to get your reaction on the G20 summit in a moment. But first, can we ask you about the latest explosions heard in Kiev just a short time ago? What do you know about it?
It was just about 800 meters from place where we are, from our hub for volunteers. And I think this is the great example of the summary of the G19 summit, the key conclusion, how Russia understands the results of the summit with the attack of the object of the critical energy infrastructure. And immediately after that, it was no electricity in Kiev. And now we're standing on the generator electricity for the opportunity to speak with your viewers. And with that situation, I definitely think that this is the demonstration that we should be even more decisive to stop Putin.
55 ракетних ударів випущено по Україні, по наших містах, в більшості своїй по енергетичній інфраструктурі. Зрозуміло, чого хоче ворог. Він свого не доб'ється. Ще попереду може бути біля 20 ударів. Тож дуже прошу вас всіх, бережіть себе і будьте в укриттях. Деякий час знаю, що удари відключили нашу енергетику. В багатьох містах нашої держави ми працюємо, все відновимо, все переживемо. Слава Україні! Ви молодці!
Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people